Hey everybody! Welcome to Ronald McDonald House's first ever virtual house party. My name is Don Gomez and I'll be your MC for the evening. We're going to have a fantastic night filled with fun, surprises, inspiring stories, and a lot of great information for you, the folks back home, about our families at Ronald McDonald House. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, the executive director of Ronald McDonald House Charities, Lisa Supernon. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Don. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to have so much fun. But our purpose here tonight is to celebrate the courageous families and their children who are battling childhood illness. And the Ronald McDonald House is the core of our program, and so many families stay with us throughout the year. So we're going to have fun tonight and celebrate, and just like your family right now during this pandemic is so important to you during this crisis, for our families having everyone close by their side is important to them. So let's get inspired and have a great time.
We have a great crew here with us tonight, including our DJ, Jason Talley.
We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that.
Let's get it started, folks. The auction is open. We already have 99 items up for bid. We have 141 bidders registered. If you haven't registered, you can still do it right now. You see on the bottom of your screen, that's how you do it. Go to Qtago, you can register, bid on 99 fantastic items. You guys are going to have a great time tonight. I promise you that. You know what? You're watching at home. We have a lot of people watching at home. Let's check in with some of the great people who are helping us out tonight. Roll the videos.
Hi, I'm Pinellas County Commissioner Charlie Justice. Thanks for taking part in tonight's event. I want to congratulate the Ronald McDonald Houses on 40 years of serving our area. Did you know there's 4 houses in Tampa Bay? And each one does such incredible work supporting our families. Again, hope you have a great time tonight, and I hope you join me in supporting the Ronald McDonald House and the important work they do for our community. Thanks so much.
Hi, Mayor Jane Castor here. I just want to congratulate the Ronald McDonald House on 40 years of taking care of families with sick children. I wish you all the best in your house party. Go RMHC.
Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Ryan here at ABC Action News. Thank you so much for participating in the Ronald McDonald House Party, and congratulations to the organization for 40 years of serving the families here in the Tampa Bay area. Enjoy the party, but stay home and stay safe.
Well, thank you so much, Wendy and Mayor Jane Castor and Charlie Justice, Commissioner from Pinellas County. You guys are great. So listen, on the bottom of your screen, you can see what you have to do to get involved tonight. You can donate through Qtago. You can bid in the auction through Qtago. You can also go onto Facebook. You can call the house if you have questions. We have the staff there right now waiting for you. Their number is 813-258-6430. Or if you want to donate, text LOVE, L-O-V-E, to 22452. We're not just with Jane Castor and Charlie Justice, Wendy Ryan. I got my good buddy Jackie Schimberg in the house. Hi, Jackie. How you doing?
Great, and how are you?
Good. So we had a bunch of people pre-registered, more than 140 pre-registered, which is really fantastic. Thank you for that. And they're going to win prizes, right?
They sure are.
What do we have for them?
Well, for 5 lucky winners, we have, if you are 21 or older, a bottle of Tito's.
I registered, so maybe I get it. Let's see.
Or a beautiful Kendra Scott necklace. So you have your choice. And those 5 lucky winners tonight for the first drawing are Patricia Fillmore, Nancy Lockwood, Robert Klingon, Janet Helms, and Heather Pape. And Heather Pape is a former house member of our family. She stayed. Her family did.
Really?
Yes, and they were on our annual report, and so we're excited.
Oh, that's
everybody's
awesome.
registering. That's
that
awesome.
That really is fantastic.
Thanks.
Well, that's absolutely super. Thank you, Jackie. Now, we also have some great items that are up for auction tonight. What do you have there?
I have your favorite, the karaoke machine.
I'm going to have to drink a lot of this stuff before I pick up microphone and karaoke. I just don't have a voice for it. Well, but when you think about it, we have a lot of families at home. They're staying safe at home, which is a good thing, and you're looking for things to do. That's why the karaoke machine is such a great idea. So we have 2 of them up for auction tonight. If you win it, take it home, and you get to play with it all summer long with your family. That's pretty cool.
That is great. Hours of entertainment right here.
So what else do we have over there?
We have this 2020 brand new summer cooler from Tito's Vodka.
And what comes in that?
The best part is what comes in it is 2 bottles of Tito's Vodka along with some sunglasses and some fun things. So it's a way to start your summer,
And I
especially
have-
after karaoke.
And I have to admit that I am bidding on that, and so far, I'm right in the running. I think someone just outbid me just before airtime. You know, we started the auction Friday night about 6 o'clock, and it's going all the way through 6 o'clock on Sunday. So you have plenty of time to register and plenty of time to bid. And we try to gear all of our donations, all of our auction items for stay at home, so that you can stay at home and enjoy it. So we've got gift cards that you can use at home. We've got cookware, and we've got games and things that you can use in the house with your families. And it's important for you guys to stay safe at this troubling time, but we want to make sure you have a good time, and that's why we're here with you guys tonight.
And I just want to thank everybody for registering with Qtago, and we are having another drawing later, so it's not too late. Please make sure you pre-register, and we're going to be pulling some more names before this hour's up. Thanks for joining us.
And look at the bottom of your screen, and that'll show you how that you can register. So go ahead and do that. Jackie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, Don, these are some great items. I think we have so many good items on
Yeah.
that auction item. So these auction items help support our families, and we want to kick this party off by showing you one of our families and where these funds are going to go to. Let's see that video of the Brolos.
What a long time for one family to stay in a house. 3 years was? 4? How long?
4 years, Don. And you know, 4 years is really not the normal length of time that our families stay. The Brolos are such a wonderful family, and they've just had a very long journey in this battle with childhood illness. But, you know, a lot of our families do stay 2 weeks to several months. So I want to tell you a little bit about the families who are in our house right now. So when COVID-19 started, it changed all of our worlds, right? I'm sure your world has been affected from, you know, working at home to just different things happening in your life. So the same thing happened at Ronald McDonald House for our families. So we're going to show you the families on the screen who's staying with us, and I'm going to tell you about that journey we're on. So the 30 families staying with us right now have been there, think about it, for over 8 weeks. When it was announced as a national emergency, Ronald McDonald House Charities, we had to make some very serious decisions, because what's more important than anything else is keeping our current families safe and healthy inside our homes. We have a lot of outpatient children that stay with us, and critical diagnosis, everything from, you know, cancer to neuroblastoma, that type of cancer. We have congenital diaphragmatic hernia, which is a very serious illness where mamas come while they're still pregnant and stay in the house. The child's there during treatment, and then they even have a small amount of time, you know, after discharge that they're with us. So they're in the house for a really long time. You know, we have heart conditions, all of these critical diagnoses that just take a long time to treat. And so therefore, our families need a place to stay. So when they came, our place was very full of social events and community activities. We had so many volunteers in the house, but COVID-19 has changed that a little bit. But what we want you to know is that these families are still there. You can see that they're all masked up in the house to keep each other safe. Our wonderful volunteers and our meal program had to be suspended for the time being so that we didn't have too many people in the house. So some of these pictures are showing you how the community has rallied support and given money so that our families will still be able to eat in this time of crisis. Because family is what matters most. If you have a child that's ill, you need your family by your side. And we are so much more than a house. We are so much more than just a meal. You know, we are together, a big family. We are home away from home. We do so many things during the time that they're staying. There's activities, you'll hear later about how the dogs come and visit. Again, there's food, there's connections, there's smiles, and you're gonna hear more about Freddie later, who you're seeing on the screen. But this is our mission. when you are at that time in your life where everything is already so stressful and then a pandemic hits, it's just so much more, and we are here to help those families each and every day. So thanks for sharing with us, and the families that have been with us all this time, we're so grateful for you and how strong and courageous you have been during this journey, and I hope you enjoyed seeing those families on screen as well.
Who let the dogs out?
Well, that's a change.
Who let the dogs
Oh, it's the cutie pie. Hi, Allison. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Oh,
You can tell who he wants to go to. Yes, indeed.
I think he just licked my lipstick off. So this little cutie has been staying with my family for the last few days while he gets ready to find a new family. So yeah, tell us a little bit about our journey with puppies and adopting puppies at the Ronald McDonald House.
So, this little guy comes from a family-owned, community-based business. Comes from Regina and her family from All About Puppies. For 25 years, they've had several stores in the Tampa Bay area, and for the last 15 years, they have donated to our charity. And many of our former board members and family members have adopted these little puppies. They do kind of get cuter every year, I have to say.
Oh, they make such great pets. And this is a miniature poodle. So, Allison, my youngest son has a lot of allergies. And so this particular dog is very hypoallergenic. So he's already snuggled up to him. You can see his picture on Qtego holding the puppy. So you know that he is safe and allergy friendly. So Allison, tell us a little bit more about miniature poodles.
So miniature poodles, they actually get to be about 12 to 18 pounds. They are the most hypoallergenic of all the dog breeds. So anybody with allergies, this is the dog for you. He's also pretty active. He's adventurous. Poodles are also one of the smartest dogs, which means you can't ignore them. They have to be cared for, they have to be trained, and they will be your new best friend for sure.
So as he's been hanging out at our house, what we have seen with this little guy is a lot of curiosity and playfulness, and also a lot of love. He is very, very sweet. And it's going to be hard for us to see him go, but we know that he's going to go to an amazing home like so many other RMH puppies. So if you're interested, look for more information on Qtego.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
where you can find the information.
I guess I'm going to have to give this puppy back to Allison.
He's going to have to go back, but he does seem to love you, Lisa.
Well, bye, little guy.
Ah.
See you later.
And this little fella's up for adoption right now.
Yes.
And we can check it out on the Qtego page. That's really, really awesome.
All right, off we go.
So, Don, seeing that puppy reminds me of something else. I was just telling everyone about all the ways that we support families at Ronald McDonald House. And did you know we have an animal therapy program?
I actually do know that because I was in the house one day when some of the dogs came in. It was really amazing.
So it's cool. So like I said, we do so much. And one of the things is our great volunteers bring their trained dogs in, and our families get to hang out with them and pet them. And think about a stressful day for you when you come home and you get to see your pet. And so our families feel the same way, but their pets are often stuck at home without them. So it's just a nice way for them to get a little snuggle and help out through the day.
Now we have, about 10 therapy dogs right now?
Right now we have about 10 therapy dogs. We also have sometimes yoga goats that come and give lots of love to our families. And the best,
I got to see pictures.
from time to time, even the therapy pigs have stopped by before. So let's see some pictures of that program.
Look at the smiles. Oh, that's just amazing. Look at that. And they get dressed up. I see the hats and scars and things like that. That's just really neat.
So these amazing volunteers, they come in and these animals are so well trained and cared for. We even have one dog that was able to count.
Really?
So, yes, the owner would put up his fingers and the dog would bark that many times of what the owner had put up his fingers. So, I don't know about you, my dog can't count.
Sometimes I can't count.
But you can see these families in the backyard. That's Lillian, and those are the therapy goats. We had so much fun with Grady's goats coming over to the house.
I love that face. Look at that dog. Isn't that amazing?
They are cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just fantastic. Now, unfortunately, because of coronavirus, we've had to suspend the pet therapy program for a little while. But hopefully when things get back to normal, they're coming back. And it's just a great thing to see. Kids and pets, they just go so well together. It's amazing.
I agree. And I mean, the kids love the dogs, but honestly, the parents do too. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm away from my dog, I miss him so much. So it's just a great time for our families. We miss all of our volunteers, including our pet therapy volunteers. And if you're out there watching tonight, we thank you so much for taking your time and bringing your special pup over to our house to say hello to our families.
You know, you mentioned that the pet therapy dogs and the volunteers can't come right now. And that's true with a lot of volunteers who would like to be working at the houses right now.
Absolutely. So we miss our volunteers so much. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, Don, because volunteers just really make up such a critical component. But I just want to stop and say, that guy looks like he could join us tonight. You see his little hat? He is all dressed up and ready for this occasion.
I love the wagon shot too, that's really neat.
I know.
You know, they have wagons at every single Ronald McDonald house to the kids and the dogs and the toys. It's just really a lot of fun.
So volunteers, if you're out there, thank you. And I want to just shout out how important it is, our volunteer program, and how much we miss them, because day in and day out, our volunteers make everything so special. But you know, I have an expert to talk to about volunteerism, because I have a volunteer right beside of me. You guessed it, this guy, Don Germace.
I started volunteering at Ronald McDonald House about 8 years ago, and it's been a fantastic journey. But I got involved with Ronald McDonald House a lot earlier than that. How about 35 years ago? So I want to tell you how I originally got involved with Ronald McDonald House Charities. I was a Cub radio reporter working in Melbourne, Florida, about 35 years ago, and there was a little baby, maybe 3-4 months old, who needed a liver transplant. It would have been the first infant liver transplant in the world, or one of the first. He couldn't find a liver anywhere. At one point, it got so desperate that Ronald Reagan, who was president back then, actually made a public plea to get a liver for this kid. They found a liver, and they performed life-saving liver transplant surgery in Pittsburgh's Children's Hospital. Well, the kid's family stayed at the Ronald McDonald House in Pittsburgh and also at the Ronald McDonald's house near Shands Hospital in Gainesville for many, many, many months. I got involved with the family covering the story. And after the successful liver transplant, I covered the child's first birthday party, and they had it at a McDonald's, because that's what the family remembered most about this terrible, terrible ordeal, is staying at a Ronald McDonald House and how much fun they had. They talked endlessly about the treats they got, fresh baked cookies every day, and cakes and pies. And these little children, the youngest was 4 or 5 years old, the oldest was 8 or 10 years old, would just regale me with stories about Ronald McDonald House. I thought that was the coolest thing. I was packing up to leave from covering the birthday party, and I walked up to the little boy's mom, and I said, just out of curiosity, I really shouldn't say this on Facebook, but I said, who's the cute chick in the black tights? She's really cute. And the woman looked at me and said, that's no chick, that's my sister. I got a little embarrassed, but we ended up meeting and dating and getting married. And we're still married 35 years later. And that little boy who had his liver transplant 35 years ago is now the longest living liver transplant recipient in America. And I will never forget that, because it's so much a part of my life, and so is Ronald McDonald House. Now, we have the executive director of Ronald McDonald House Charities in Tampa Bay. It's a paid position, but guess what? She didn't start as a paid member of Ronald McDonald House Charities. She actually started as a volunteer, didn't she?
Well, I did, but first of all, I have to tell you that your wife's been over here blushing a little bit, while you've been talking about her. And I do also want to point out that you said about 35 or 40 years ago, and that's a long time. And you're very young, Don, but 40 years is how long we've been around. So there's some really cool points there. But you're right. I did start as a volunteer too, not nearly to the extent that you volunteer, but I was lucky enough as a young adult that my husband and I were with his family, and we got to do a volunteer day with my in-laws. And we didn't know, we just showed up for the day, and they were going to assign us to different places. And we were assigned to the Ronald McDonald House in Denver, Colorado. And we went, and it was just an amazing time. I mean, I don't think I fully could grasp at that moment what these families were going through, but we were there to serve. And so we went in and they showed us around and they asked us to clean bedrooms. So we said, okay. So we scrubbed bedrooms that were empty, of course, and to get them prepared and just perfect for families coming in. Because when you're going through a crisis, you just really need a little extra support, and it's just so nice when families help you out like that. So many of our staff members were volunteers first, and our volunteers, a lot of them have been coming for a very long time.
Another interesting thing that I found out is a lot of the volunteers actually also stayed at a Ronald McDonald House at some point in their lives, or had a family member stay there, and that's how they got involved with the charity. So it really is a big family. It's really cool.
Yes. So, Don, that reminds me of this date because there's another thing you volunteer for every single year, and that date would normally be on today.
Yes. The third Saturday in May is traditionally the Storybook Ball. We've had it for 20 years. It's been a fantastic way to raise funds. Unfortunately, this year we can't do it.
I know, and so we're missing all of you guys that usually come to the Storybook Ball. We're sad not to see you in person this year, but we're so grateful for this opportunity to be here and still share our story. And the wonderful news is that we're usually dressed up. Donna is in a tux, and I'm in even more fancy dress. But this year, you guys get to join us no matter where you are in the country, and whether you're sitting in your jammies or whether you're dressed up like we are, we're glad that you've attended our event this evening.
And while you're attending also at home, being safer at home, we have a lot of people who you may not realize are supporters of Ronald McDonald House Charities who are safe at home and watching. And they recorded a couple videos to let you know they're watching with you.
Congratulations on the 40th anniversary of Ronald McDonald House Charities in Tampa. I know that you all were going to gather together, but smartly you're staying at home, staying safe. I hope that you continue to socially distance, just as we're doing here in Miami. But it is important to continue to provide support for an incredible organization that helps families during their times of need. I hope you'll show your generosity on an ongoing basis. God bless you. Thank you.
Hi guys, Mike Deason here, and in my 4 decades of covering events in the Tampa Bay area, I cannot think of a finer organization than the Ronald McDonald House. You guys are always there at sometimes the hardest times in a family's life, and you guys make a difference. Thank you for everything you do, and congratulations on your 40th anniversary. Hope you go at least another 40 more.
I'm Linda Hurtado with Fox 13. Ronald McDonald Houses, they are the home away from home for families with kids in the hospital, and we all know how important it is for children to have their families with them when they're fighting through something. So I want to wish the Ronald McDonald House happy 40th anniversary, and I hope that this virtual party rocks all afternoon and evening. Good luck to you guys, and thanks for letting me participate.
Hello everyone, I'm Jameson Euler from ABC Action News. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, staying safer at home. Thank you for taking part in the Ronald McDonald Charities House Party. Let's all have a great time and support this wonderful organization that has helped Tampa Bay families for 40 years.
Jameson and Linda and Governor Bush, thank you so much. Mike Deason, thank you for your support. You guys help make Ronald McDonald House work, and so do all you folks watching tonight.
We couldn't do it without the community, and this particular event raises so many critical funds to support our families. So I appreciate you joining us tonight so that we can try to raise some of those funds again and still have a little bit of fun, just like we typically do at the Storybook Ball. Even during this crisis, we are still serving families and doing what we do best, provide a home away from home for families of sick kids.
Let's check in with one of those families right now, okay guys?
When Freddie and I arrived at this house, we were nervous, tired, and scared. If only I had known that Freddie and I would be welcomed with open arms. I wish I could tell other families, please don't worry, you're in the best place here. There have been many challenges along the way, and many blessings too. Freddie is growing up. He's determined to walk without canes. We look forward to each new visit to Ronald McDonald House, to reconnect with friends and make progress on Freddie's dream. we have found a new kind of normal, supported by the comfort that this house offers, and the new friends that make this home. Freddie loves it here. He never stops smiling. Even when he's exhausted and done for the day, his body worn out from the effort it takes to get through his therapy. Each night, we share our words of gratitude for all the things we're thankful for. We talk about the present and our hopes for the future. And that day, when Freddie will walk. For now, we focus on our blessings and give thanks for this journey of mother and son. Because love, family, and gratitude are the best medicine of all.
Every time I see that kid smile, I can't help but smile myself. It is infectious, isn't it?
No, it's been just so great getting to know Freddie and his journey, and Isabella, his mother. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's just an incredible story of him being able to walk. But Freddie is full of so much joy. So when you meet him, you just can't help but smile and laugh and just be so grateful for everything they are.
And the high fives are just, it's really so
I know.
cool.
He's great.
Yeah, it is. So listen, guys, we want to help Freddie and Isabella and all the families who are staying in Ronald McDonald House through these tough times. And that's where you come in. If you're watching at home tonight, we really need you to open your hearts and open your pocketbooks. We have to try to make up the money we're not earning from the Storybook Ball this year. And that's where you come in. I hope you'll take some time to consider donating to Ronald McDonald House Charities. You could go to Qtago and donate through there. You could go to our Facebook page. There's a link where you can donate. You could call the office right now. We have operators standing by. The number's on the bottom of the screen, 813-258-6430. Or even text on your cell phone. Text LOVE. You know, Ronald McDonald House is the house that Love built. Text LOVE, L-O-V-E, to 22452 and make a pledge. Help us help all those families out there.
So any amount really helps at this time. You know, as you know, coronavirus has affected us and so many other businesses as well. So right now, as you saw, we are feeding those families. And because our supporters aren't here, you know, to be able to come in and cook meals, we are paying for that through community support. So $5,000 a week is what it costs us additionally to feed those families right now.
Wouldn't it be great if someone out there could take care of the next week's food by donating $5,000? If you have it in your heart to do that, you're going to take care of so many families in need right now. That would be fantastic. If two of you can do it, it takes care of a couple of weeks. And not everyone can spring for $5,000 now. I understand that. But you know what? If you have $100 that you can donate, that will take care of one room night for one family. One room night for one family at a Ronald McDonald House costs $100. That's what it costs us to keep the lights on. And we can't do that without your help. So if you could somehow manage to do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Even a $40 donation, if you can donate $40, you know what? That helps, doesn't it? And if you can donate $40 to us, we're going to put you in a drawing for another fabulous prize.
Yeah, so that's amazing, Don, because $40 actually feeds a whole entire family for a day at the Ronald McDonald House. And during COVID-19, like, it's so much more important. So before COVID-19, we always thought meals were important for our families because, as you know, when you are stressed, like, the last thing you think about is eating. So before COVID-19, you know, our volunteers would make this home-cooked meal, and it was so nourishing. But now that this pandemic has hit, you know, in the beginning, you could barely get food at the grocery store. And so being able to provide that nourishment in this time of crisis has just been more important than ever before. I mean, I think one of the things that really hit me the most on is when one of the grandfathers of the bone marrow kids that was about to be discharged right early on in this pandemic said, gosh, I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get the food we need for my grandson because the grocery stores are running so low. And that just really hit me deep, and I thought we have to do something about this. And the community has rallied and given, and we've been able to purchase food at local restaurants to support these families and keep them healthy and safe. And so anything that you can support will help us continue to do this and continue to serve them. We hope to be reopening and take more families soon.
Yeah, and that'd be fantastic. For now, we still have the 30 families that are staying there, and they have to eat. They've been there 8 weeks. We can't have volunteers come in and feed them. We have to buy commercially made food at restaurants, and it takes a lot of money. As Lisa said, $5,000 a week to feed our families. If you have it in your heart to help, wow, that would be so fantastic, huh?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
And they help other families like the Samela family. Let's check them out on video.
Hi, I'm Samela, Anton's mom. He has 4 years old and cerebral palsy. We came all the way from Brazil to provide Ton a health treatment. We are so grateful for this place called Ronald McDonald House. Here, many other families with their children on medical cage. Please, if you can help this house with kind of donation, you will be helping other families. Please, we waiting for you. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, a little music jamming on. So as you can see, a lot of the families you've heard from tonight are international families because they have really critical illnesses and they're here for a very long time and they're so special to us.
In fact, 23 countries around the world we had families come from last year.
Yes, it's just phenomenal. But I think you guys should know at home, because most of you are probably here in Florida and here in Tampa Bay, 90% of our families come from Florida and the Tampa Bay area. So we're really serving a lot of local families as well.
Yeah, we have 67 counties in Florida. Last year, again, 60 counties were represented staying at our hospitals. The reason is we have a great children's program between TGH and St. Joe's and Children's Hospital, All Children's Hospital, and Johns Hopkins. We have great kids and pediatric programs. So they come from all over the state, all over the country, all over the world, just to come here and get help.
And if you think about it, I mean, traffic is really good right now. But you know, if you have a child that's in the NICU that's been born very premature and you're feeding that child, even if you just live in northern Pinellas County, you know, trying to drive back and forth to home is just such a long way. So the Ronald McDonald House allows our families to stay there right. In fact, those NICU families stay right inside the outpatient care center of Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. They don't even have to leave.
Yeah.
And our Tampa house is close by the hospital. Our St. Pete houses are just a block away. So it's just the closest place for the families to be during this crisis.
Yeah. And again, it's you folks at home who are going to help us help those families. So let's help you guys have a good night today. Let's give away some more swag. Come on out here, Jackie Schimberg. What do we have right now?
Well, what we have right now is we have 5 more lucky winners.
All right, and what are they winning?
They are winning, if you weren't here with us in the first half hour, which I hope you were, they are winning. If you're over 21, you have your choice of a bottle of Tito's vodka or this beautiful Kendra Scott necklace.
That's awesome. And who's won?
Mr. Adam Besnard, Leslie Kelly, Chris Richardson, Ann Heron, and Robert Covington. Swear. I might know that person.
The fix is in, huh?
No, it wasn't.
All right, so we also have some great items up for auction. And again, as we told you, we're trying to gear the auction to things that you can use at home during the coronavirus outbreak. So what do we have right here?
We have a Lego set. This is hours of fun.
In fact, we have 3 Lego sets up for auction right now. Each one has like 1,000 pieces. It's not like the little ones that we played with when we were kids. This is really amazing. 1,000 pieces. This is a Lego of the Capitol in Washington, D.C. And I can't tell you how many hours it's going to take you to put that one together, but it's going to help take up some of the time while we're all staying safer at home. And we all want to eat a little something better, huh?
We sure do.
What do we got there? All right, so I want to tell you about this. This it comes from My Grandma's of New England Coffee Cakes. He is a high-end bakery in Boston, Massachusetts. He's been following Ronald McDonald House on Facebook for a couple of weeks now, and he called me because he knew me from many, many years ago and said, I want to donate. What can I donate? So he donated a couple of great items. The first is you get a cake a month for a year. Now this is made with real bourbon vanilla. It's all natural ingredients. It's absolutely fantastic. It's been featured in People Magazine and US Today and the Today Show. It's all kinds of great stuff. You get one a month for 12 months. And then we also have a larger one, a seasonal one, where you get a 3.5 pound cake 4 times a year. So those are up for auction right now. Please check those out. Oh, you broke into it?
I couldn't believe you that it was good. So he was very sweet and donated a few of these mini pumpkin ones. And you can't put cake in front of a girl.
Let's see. What do you think?
Pretty good.
All right, there you go.
Really good.
Well, thank you so much, Jackie Schimberg.
Thank you, Bob.
Don't forget about this little guy. He's still here hanging out with us tonight. He says, hi, everyone. Welcome to our house party.
You know, before we run out of time, I want to say thank you to a couple of very important people. They are members of foundations that have helped us out for years and years. The David and Nicole Moss Foundation, the Moss Family Foundation, has been a supporter of Ronald McDonald House Charities since I can remember. And also Fred and Ruth Lynch, the Lynch Family Foundation. First of all, Ruth and I volunteer at the house together. They've done matching grants, they've sponsored the event, they just do everything. And before we say goodbye, I want to hear from Ruth because she is just such a great supporter of Ronald McDonald House Charities.
Hi, I'm Ruth Lynch. Thank you so much for joining our virtual party, and thank you so much for supporting Ronald McDonald House of Tampa Bay. These are very difficult times right now, and we really hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. So on behalf of myself and my family, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Before we go, I want to make sure you remember there are several ways you can give, and we really need donations. I want to tell you right now that we've got more than $12,000 in bids tonight, which is fantastic on the auction, but we haven't had a lot of people donate. And this is what we need you to do. Open your heart, open your wallet, and see if you have it in you to help us help all of these families. You can go to Qtego if you're registered and make a donation on that page. It's very simple. You can do it on our Facebook page. You can call our offices right now. We have several operators standing by. The number's on the bottom of your screen. It's 813-258-6430. And if you get your cell phone right next to you, for crying out loud, pick it up and text LOVE, L-O-V-E, to 22452, and you can make a donation that way. And let's see if we can make dreams come true for those families staying in Ronald McDonald houses right now, and for all the kids and families who are going to be staying there over the coming months. We don't know when the houses are going to open up completely. We don't know when society is going to open up completely. We do know, though, children will always be sick, and they'll always be in the hospital, and they'll always want family next to them, and their families are going to want to be with them too. And that's what Ronald McDonald houses are all about, a home away from home when a child is in the hospital. But if we don't come through right now, those houses are going to close. We need you to come through for us tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. It's been so fantastic being with you and sharing a little bit while still staying safe at home. If you can do anything to help us out, we're going to let you donate for another 24 hours. In fact, the auction doesn't close until Sunday night at 6 o'clock. So you have another 23 hours to do the auction. You have another 23 hours to donate. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could find it in our hearts to get $20 or $30 or $40 or $50,000 for this absolutely amazing organization, so that we can make sure that when a family is in need, we are there for them. I want to say special thanks to several of the people right now. First of all, our sponsors have been absolutely outstanding.
So I have a few people to say thank you to. First of all, the Storybook Ball, we planned so hard and so long. So just a special thanks to Diane and Carol, who are chairs for that event, and for the Storybook Ball committee, and then for all of our sponsors who really stepped up. And even though we weren't having the event, sorry about that. You might not have heard me because the puppy was chewing on my microphone. But teething puppies, this is the way it is. But even though we couldn't have that event, everyone worked hard, and our sponsors were truly phenomenal in stepping up with their sponsorships and giving back to our charity. And we cannot say thank you enough. And for all of you that we're missing right now, we just want to say hi. The puppy is getting a little tired, but thank you so much.
Special thanks also tonight to Brad Hall. His studios are responsible for bringing this fantastic production to you. Rob Mormon's been doing a great job on sound. I want to thank you very much. DJ Jason Talley over here has been spinning some great tunes. It's been a very big undertaking to put this together and be socially responsible and socially distant at the same time. Thank you to all of them for making it happen. And you folks at home, thank you for making it happen. Because if you weren't there watching and bidding and donating, then we're just wasting our time. So thank you so much. I know my sister's out there watching right now. Thank you so much for your support. I know I have family members here being socially responsible, wearing their masks, and it's hot and stifling in here, but boy, I'm telling you, they're masked up and getting ready to party, because you know what? We're still going to have a party tonight. Let's get this party cranking. What do you say, guys, huh?
Woohoo!
Can they be that close? Just let me stay for